Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra and I am the designer behind Sandra Stitches. And today I have a special vlog for you, special video. I am going to show you everything I crocheted in the last week. It's been a lot because it's been a week, right? So let's get over each and every piece I did, and I will tell you, a story behind it, why I chose it, maybe something about the yarns. So you are here for some crochet goodness. Let's get started. Last time, when I showed you what I was crocheting, I showed you that I chose some yarns and I wanted to make maybe a beanie and maybe to combine two. There were three colors, so I managed to make this beanie. I did not put the burgundy color yarn in it because it didn't work so well. I also tried, was it the same yarn? I'm not sure. I tried it on another piece, but I did not like it as well, so no burgundy. You will see the burgundy in another project. So this is a beanie. Look how beautiful it turned out. It has a brim. It's dark brown, so I hope you can see it really good. It's a bottom-up beanie, because I started with the brim, back loop only, half double crochets, and then the granny stitch, and then some rounds with stripes. So I use this amazing color combination that I love so much, which is browns in all shades of browns and blues or pinks in all their shades. So this is a dark brown, chocolate brown with kind of turquoise. I think it's amazing. I wrote the pattern already, but this is going to be one of the patterns for next year's membership patterns. So if you want to know everything about the membership and you want to get this pattern, so the link for the membership is in the description box below. You want to go and check it out because, it's a $5 membership and you get a lot of things in it. So this is the first project that I finished this week. It's a acrylic yarn. The brown is 100% acrylic. The turquoise, it's a blend of acrylic and alpaca that I had just scrap, left over from another project. So yeah, this is the first project of the week. Now, the second project of the week, there is a whole video, excuse me, there is a whole vlog where I take you through the process, how I did this, how I designed it, all my, questions and everything about it. This is a tablet cover. So look how amazing it turned out. I will put somewhere here the link to the video so you can follow all the process, but I use here a bulky, chunky weight yarn in this amazing gold, yellow, mustard color, and I also use the bar stitch, which I do have a tutorial in my channel here somewhere. I will put also the card so you can go and watch the tutorial for this stitch. And I made a long rectangle and folded it. Now this is good for my tablet. In the pattern I will of course tell you how to make it bigger or smaller, depends on the size of your tablet, or maybe you want to make it for your iPad, or any size that you want to make it. So I will give you the multiples and you will be able to decide the size of your project. Now, I used all the yarn I had for it. This is how much I have left. I think it was a skein and a half, and that's it. I do not have more yarn. This particular yarn, I do not have more, so it turned out perfect. Now, I also I wanted to make like a closure that you go over it, but I didn't have enough yarn. So I decided to put 2 beads like buttons here, so you can close it and open it and put your device inside. All right, so this is the second project that I finished this week. I'm showing you projects that I finished, and I also have projects that are in the making. All right, let's get moving to the next one because there is a pile here. Okay, so the next project is one on the making. I finished the parts of it, but I did not assemble it, and I did not write the pattern, you know, and everything. So this is all right. This is the right side, right? So can you spot the heart here? Yeah, right? Yeah, hearts. I don't know why, but lately I've been wanting to design some Valentines, some like love pieces, and I had so many ideas. I made a lot of things. I made a heart beanie, and I made a mandala, all in the same colors. I think maybe because I had these colors and they were staring at me from my yarn cubby. So yeah, probably. So this is going to be a bag. This is the front part of the bag. It's a granny square with a heart in it. This is going to be the back part of the bag, and this is the handle, the strap. So I'm thinking, I'm not sure yet, this is why I hadn't assembled it yet. Again, I ran out of the burgundy. Here is the burgundy, okay? I ran out of it, so I put a little bit of the pink, which came out amazing because it's going to be half and half the handle, and all this length is going to go around the bag. Okay, so it's going to give it a little bit more of space. Where is it? I will slip stitch it, or maybe single crochet it to give it even more texture to each side, so it will have depth, right? And it will go around, and then the handle. We'll think about maybe lining it, because this is acrylic yarn and it does stretch quite a lot. So I'm thinking for the first time in my life, I will try to line a bag. All right, so this is the project. Probably in my next videos, you will see if I did line it or not, and tell me in the comments, what do you think? Should I? Is it complicated? I do have fabrics up here somewhere that I had these fabrics for ages, years and years and years, and maybe it's time I start using them. So this is it. This is the next project that I crocheted this week. Let's move to the next one. All right, I have a full bag, huge bag of scrap yarn, and as you can see, my craft room is not very big, and I don't have so much storage place for everything, so I do have to reduce my scrap yarn bag to make more space for actual yarns or skeins that I would like to use. So I started making all kind of different scrap yarn projects. One I showed in the last video is this so cute, amazing linen stitch scarf. And now I went on using the linen, not linen stitch. This is a different stitch. Look, I'll tell you about the stitch in a minute. I started with a rectangle, just a rectangle of stitches, and then walked around the rectangle because I didn't want it to be round and I didn't want it to be, you know, flat. I wanted it to have some space, some body inside. I don't know how you say it. And so I have this, right? This is my rectangle. So I want to fold it here and fold it here. And I ordered some pre-made, like four leather kind of handles to put here, and also a something to close it. How do you call these clips that close it? Again, I think I'm going to have to line it. Look how pretty it came. I love it. And I also love the size of it. Of course, I could make it bigger. I could make it taller, but I think it's enough. I used here a special stitch. I'm not sure if it has a name, but it's a double crochet. You know, when you work a double crochet, so you insert your hook, you draw up a loop, and you have your 3 loops, and then you go 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. This is a double crochet. So this time I had my 3 loops on my hook. I yarn over and pull through 1, and then yarn over and pull through all the remaining, like a half double, like all 3 remaining. What it did, look, it made a very, very sturdy and not so in, you know, when you have only double crochet, there are lots of holes between, right? This one does not have holes. So I'm not sure what's the name of it. Maybe it has a name. If you know, please tell me in the comments. I also used double strand for this, and I tried to have 1 strand of maybe sock or very, very thin cotton yarn. So, and one strand of whatever, acrylic, whatever I had. So it made the bag sturdier, right? So this is the second project. The next project, it's not finished. I did not write the pattern for it or anything. It's in the making. I'm waiting for the handles to come, and I'm waiting, you know, everything to finish it. All right, let's move on. The next one is where is it? It's a wall hanging. Okay, it's upside down. It's a wall hanging using this cute mandala, all right? Again, I used some leftover yarns from different projects. I also used some beads here, and I also used some glue with water to make it sturdier, right? To stiffen it. I asked in my group and I asked on Facebook how to stiffen your acrylic, because this is acrylic yarn and not cotton yarn. So some people suggested that I use glue. I did, and it's not very, very stiff, like you can see it bends and everything, but it is a little stiff, so I think it's enough. and I use this. I made this card, beautiful. This is going to be free on my blog. I don't know when, but during the next weeks, maybe a month. So there is something to look up for. This is going to be free on my blog. Also, the scrap yarn bag is going to be free on my blog. The Valentine's heart will probably be free on my blog February, right? Valentine, maybe January for Valentine time. And I have some more. What do you say? How many projects did I work on this week? Tell me in the comments what you think so far. All right, the next project is something I made for myself, for my home. Recently, we purchased a new rug for the living room, and it's in a kind of a terracotta color with stripes, not stripes, like geometric shapes in black. Very beautiful. I love, it's kind of a geometric, I will take a picture and put it here somewhere. Geometric kind of, you know, indigenous lines. So yeah, I love it. So I wanted to make a pillow cover to match it. Now I got this pillow cover that I'm using. This is the color of the rug, right? Very similar color. It's kind of a pumpkin terracotta color, all right? So I got this pillow cover, and I wanted to make something, you know, crochet in the colors. So I decided to go on the most classic thing ever, and I made, last night, I sat down in front of my TV show and I made a granny square using classic granny square using the same terracotta color with some very light beige and some very chocolate, the same chocolate brown I used before. I had leftover of it, and what I'm going to do, I have this pillow already with a cover, which is a very fluffy one. I love it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it like so over it, right? And on the back side, it's going to be, I will tie it like so. Let me show you. Like so, right? I will tie it like so in the back side, and in the front side it's going to be, because I love the other cover that it's under and I don't want it to go away. I don't want to put it, you know, to take it off because it's very fluffy and it's very nice. So yeah, what do you think about this one? I got this idea of the construction from, I think, a video I saw on Instagram or Facebook or Pinterest or somewhere. You know, I go for inspiration in many places. So I thought it was really clever. So you can, you know, if you decided you don't like it or you want to change the colors, so you just untie it and make a new one. And if you have already a pillow cover that you like, so you don't have to throw it away, right? And it can be over it. I think it's pretty. So this is going to be for my home. No pattern, nothing. It's just something for my home. And I have another, okay. You know, when you have one skein in your stash that is there forever and you don't want to get rid of it, you don't really know what to do with it, and you know, it's just staring at you all the time. So I had this skein. It was a style craft, I think a run weight or decay weight, one-skein acrylic yarn. I like the color because I love beige. You know me, I love beige, and I didn't know what to do with it. And every time I try to put it in another project, it didn't go well because it has a special kind of feeling, this yarn. So I decided that I want to get rid of that skein, and what else if not a V-stitch project, right? Super simple V-stitch cowl scarf. I close it as a cowl, as an infinity scarf, but you know, you can leave it open. I just had only one skein, so it was not long enough for a whole scarf to go around the head. And I thought, okay, so this is an infinity scarf, that's enough. I use my favorite stitch in the world, the V-stitch, and I just went on and on with the V-stitch, and then one row with 3 double crochet, and again V-stitch, 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 V-stitch. So this is a kind of project that, you know, it took me, I don't know, 2 hours maybe. In an afternoon, I was sitting outside in my porch looking at the Mediterranean Sea and enjoying my life, enjoying the day. It wasn't during the day, it was during the evening. So the sun was down and it's so hot here. But in the evening, when the sun is down, we have a little bit of a breeze, wind kind of around here. So you can actually sit out and enjoy, you know, the view, enjoy the summer, enjoy the, you know, everything, the nature. So this is it, infinity scarf, V-stitch, super simple. It's going to be free on my blog in the next few weeks. The thing is that when I make projects that are with acrylic yarn and they are more like winter projects, I don't want to publish them in the summer, right? So I make them and then put them aside and publish them maybe October, maybe November, you know, when they are cooler months, that people are actually looking for projects like this. So this is the next project I did this week. And the last one is really cute, very cute. I made a bucket hat, okay? This is my bucket hat, but look what's going on here. It's kind of, I want it to be spiral, but I only use 2 colors. So if you want it to be spiral, you need to use more than 2 colors, right? So it goes around with 3 or 4 colors. I thought to myself, I will use more than 2 colors, but next project, because I want to get used to how you work the combination of colors first. So I made this candy, it's not a spiral, but you know, 2 tones, 2 things, I don't know how you call them, 2 colors bucket hat. I use blend cotton, so it stretches a little bit, but of course I will encourage you to use, for this one, cotton yarn. I wrote the pattern, I took some photos, I will publish it. I'm not sure if I designate this pattern for the membership or for my blog. I have to look at it. So if it's in the membership, you have to take a look again in my description box. It's called the V-Stitch membership. It's a $5 a month. You get 2 exclusive patterns that I do not publish anywhere else every month. you get one workbook, which is a special workbook that we work each month on a different aspect of your life. It's like a life coach workbook, but using our crochet. So we incorporate together our life goals, struggles, all kind of things that go on in our real lives, and we take a look at them through the lens of crochet. So for instance, if we have to solve a problem in our life that we struggle with it, maybe we used a technique in crochet that can help us make the decision. Okay, so each week you have a different area, different aspect of your life workbook, which is very unique and people are loving it, and the two patterns. And we also have once a quarter a pre-recorded workshop that I film. It's kind of a skill building workshop. Each time I teach a new technique, something else, 3 new and unique borders, or 3 cable stitches patterns, you know, something like that. It's a quarterly workshop. I mean, okay, it's $5 a month, right? I think you get a lot. We have a Facebook group, a community. I send you emails, you know, all the good stuff. So if you want to join, everybody can join. You can find all details in the description box below. I think this wraps up what I crocheted in a week in my crochet life. We had a lot. We had a bucket hat, we had a pillow cover, we had a one-skein V-stitch infinity scarf, okay, we had a love heart bag in the making, we had, oops, where is it? Okay, let me pull them all up. We had, I put it here, a scrap yarn bag in the making. We have a wall hanging mandala, really beautiful, already done. And we had the tablet cover done and finished, and we have the beanie. This is amazing. I love this beanie. It's very unique. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did so, please subscribe to my channel so I can bring you more and more videos like this, and leave a comment so I can get to know you and we can chat. Until next time, have fun, stay calm and crochet. Bye.